I have been arrested with the Irish Lesbian and Gay Organisation on St Patrick's Day for the last 7 years. We are determined that there will be a lesbian and gay presence on Fifth Avenue. It's very important to let everybody know that the Irish American community in New York is not the AOH, the Ancient Order of Barbarians. It is not the AOH is a Catholic fraternal organisation. They're very limited in what their view of being Irish is, and so that's why Fifth Avenue is so important to us. That's why every year for the last 10 years people have turned up on Fifth Avenue to protest.
I'm Anne Maguire from the Irish Lesbian and Gay Organisation, and on March 17th this year it was the 10th year of our protest against our banning from the St Patrick's Day parade in New York City. This year it was really important for us because it was our 10th anniversary and because we don't think the AOH, the people who organise the parade, represent Irish people at all. So for us, having people coming from Ireland, over 50 people to support us, it was really, really important. And I think it was kind of come true for a lot of us, because in 1992 when people marched in Cork, in the Cork St Patrick's Day parade, holding up the banner Hello New York, and bringing it all the way through to the year 2000, and people coming from Cork and Dublin and all over the country to support us, some of them getting arrested with us, was a really, really important thing.
I'm Alpha Smith, and I am lesbian, queer, Irish. I'm extremely pleased to be in New York. We are, all 53 of us, really incredibly proud to be part of this protest here in New York, this 10th year of the protest against AOH and the Archdiocese and all of the judicial organisations which line themselves up so unjustly, so ridiculously, so absurdly against lesbians and gays who are Irish. I have to say that in Ireland we no longer have this kind of intolerance, this kind of homophobia, this kind of discrimination.
I just think, oh well, we'll just have to keep going. It's just crazy the fact that I've got the privilege of being able to march in my own city in Cork, and comfortably with my own banner and identify myself as I can, as I wish to. And in New York they can't, and that I've got to come to New York to support the people who can in New York. It's just crazy.
And obviously that's what this issue in the parade is about, that the people who run the parade do not want it to be seen that there are queer Irish people. They don't want it to be seen, because obviously they've said in years past, hey, you can march, you're free to march. You just can't have a sign. You can't be identifiable as lesbian or gay. And what they want to hide is that, in fact, Irish lesbians and gay men exist. It's important for all Irish people, for all lesbians, gay men, queer people in general, and then for all of us, for everyone, because we really are part of a worldwide freedom struggle.
Fight for gay rights. Fight for gay rights. Stay strong, don't buckle down, and fight for gay rights. You have a right to be anywhere you want to be because y'all do.
For me, it all goes back to that you're not ever supposed to be embarrassed of who or what you are, whether it's Irish or a lesbian, and that we all should have every right to go and be everywhere as Irish people, as gay people, as lesbians, and have every right to celebrate and be part of all public accommodations, whether they're museums, or Fifth Avenue.
We're very proud of being lesbian and gay and Irish. We are not proud of Irish people who exclude lesbians and gays from any from any form of legitimate citizenships activity. And insofar as we are excluded from legitimate activities, we are very pleased to be able to be mildly disobedient.
Cork? Why can't queers march in New York? Why can't queers march in New York? Where's March in Dublin? Where's March in Cork? Why can't queers march in New York? Give me up! March in Dublin. Where's March in Cork? Why can't queers?
Glad that I've actually seen it with my own eyes as well, you know. In a way, I suppose, in the beginning I was really moved that they got to actually march from there to there. I just thought very brave people, you know. It was nice to be able to see them march that little tiny section of Fifth Avenue.
Not gay myself, but I think everybody should be allowed march.
I'm here to support Queer Irish and to make the parade inclusive. I've been coming here for years. It's very much a New York event. You can tell that people are of all different colors, all different races, queer, not queer, little of everything. This is the best year I've ever seen. I've been coming for 5 or 6 years. This is the biggest and best there's ever been. And as they say, we'll keep coming every year till we get it. I've heard it's the best city to be queer in the world. But I've heard, and I've even brought my daughter here to see this and to participate. Yeah, it's wholesome here. You know, it's more wholesome than the rest of New York in many ways.
They should let them do whatever they want to do. If they want to march, let them march. Yeah. I have no problem with it at all.
I watched lots of people who come especially over from Dublin today, and Cork and all over Ireland to be here, and I watched them be arrested, I watched them be carried away. The spirits were good, the crowd was great. Most of them were carried, very few of them got up and walked. There's still lots of people here, and we're going to be here for a long time, and then I think we're heading down to the place where they're being held, and hopefully they'll be out soon.
This year is the only time that everybody has been put through the system, which means that you're kept overnight. You're arrested in the morning and you're kept until the next morning or afternoon.
I've had the PBA, the Court Officers Union and folks in Plaza tell me that it was a decision that was made in the Mayor's office. Putting someone or a group of people through the system takes a minimum of 12 hours.
Much worse than I anticipated. The cop shop was fine, even fun, and everything really went downhill from there. It was very scary.
Being moved around and waiting and no one answering your questions, and
Begging for water,
begging for food. They chain ganged us all together and moved us over from one police plaza to here. And
would you do it again?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, the not being allowed to march Patrick's Day Parade is much more terrible than spending a night in jail.
I myself was charged with resisting arrest, obstructing government administrations, and I was given a year's probation and a $45 fine, which I was just told by the support group from New York that case has been appealed because I did absolutely nothing wrong and I had every right to be there.
It was the 8th year I've been arrested, and this year, along with 68 other people, including 12 people from Ireland, we were put through the system and kept in overnight, and people weren't finally released until 3 o'clock on the afternoon of March 18th, so we were kept in for 30 hours.